Hey everybody, Austin here with another pinball gameplay video. As you can see here, we've got Genie by Gottlieb, a 1979 wide-body machine. And Genie is an early solid state, and as such, it's not terribly complicated, and I'm going to try to explain the rules to the best of my ability in this short 6-minute long video. Now, as usual, if you'd like to see this gameplay without the commentary, I do have a separate video for that on my channel as well, so you can go check that out if you don't want to hear me explain the rules. So, Genie has a couple of main things you really want to focus on in this game. Like a lot of solid states, early solid states, you want to focus on trying to build up your bonus and then cashing it in. And to cash it in, there's a saucer up at the top right-hand portion of the playfield, just right to the top 4 rollover lanes, and it's actually currently lit as I speak. That's where the collect bonus saucer is, and I believe I'm going to be going for that shortly. To build your bonus, which is denoted in the center of the playfield where that sort of wizard is, you can see the bonus levels going up him. And then there's also a 10,000 bracket and a 20,000 bracket, and when you've got the 20,000 lit and all of your other ones are maxed out, that means your bonus is pretty much maxed out. When the 20,000 lights, the saucer in the top right hand portion will light. As you can see, I just collected my bonus, and you can shoot it up there to collect it. Now, to build that bonus, like I said, you can actually hit the 4 yellow drop targets. They build that bonus in the center of the playfield. Another way to build bonus is if you hit either in lane from the left or right, it'll light the spinner until a different switch is hit. If a different switch is hit, the spinner will go out. So basically what you want to do is when you hit those in lanes, go straight for the spinner. You'll probably get an extra couple thousand in bonus built up. Now, one of the other big things is you want to sort of get your bonus multiplier up as well. And to do that, you have to hit the drop targets when they're lit. Currently, they are not lit. And to do that, every time you hit a pop, it'll either turn them on or turn them off. And obviously, you want the drops to be on. So when you hit them, your bonus X goes up. Now, your bonus X caps out at 5 times. And so basically, it'll be your bonus value that you've built up times 5. And I believe the maximum you can get is essentially a little over 100,000 in bonus. So that is the key strategy I use on this specific machine. This is actually not my game. This is someone else's that was kind enough to loan it to me, and it's actually leaving my apartment as of tomorrow, which is why I'm doing this video. And this one in particular is leaning to the left, which makes it a little hard to play. And then to the upper playfield, you'll see an upper playfield there with a bunch of drop targets. Normally I'd say those are pretty good to go for if you get the ball up there, but the right mini flipper in particular is pretty much useless. And so when I get the ball up there, I don't really do much with it. Normally if you play this game, I'd say go for those drops because they're worth about 2,000 points apiece. And if you complete certain drops in that bank up top, you'll light your extra ball and your special. And if you're playing on location, obviously those can go a long way. This is an old solid state, so you can get a lot of straight down the middle drains. Fortunately, Genie does have a lot of different shots you can make, and it's got 3 flippers on the bottom and 2 sets of in lanes, or technically 3 sets of in lanes, which can definitely help you from draining. But you will still get some straight down the middles and so forth, either from the drops or straight from the spinner. But unfortunately, because that upper playfield isn't so useful on this specific machine, I don't really do much up there. Now, you will see some star rollovers up there in the mini playfield, and those will also trigger your drop target bank. So your drop target bank can be activated not just by the pops, but also by those little rollovers up there. So that's definitely something you want to keep your eye on. And there was a alley pass to the rollover, which, as you can see there, I lit the spinner and hit it. Unfortunately, the second another switch is hit, after you hit the spinner, add bonus light will go out. So what happens sometimes is you'll get, say, a left in lane, you'll hit the spinner, you'll get about 2,000 to 3,000 points in bonus added, but then the ball will hit a pop bumper, or it'll go up hard enough and hit one of the drop targets up top, and the spinner light will go out. But sometimes you get lucky and the ball doesn't hit anything. You'll get a really good spin. You'll build that spinner, or I'm sorry, that bonus really fast. You'll build it like 10,000 points really quickly. And again, when you get your bonus up to 20,000, that's when the drop target, not the drop target, the upper right saucer lights to collect that bonus, which is really crucial to getting big scores in this game. You want to build your bonus up, and you want to cash it in, particularly when you've got 4 or 5 times lit on the drop target bank. Now, trying to hit your drop targets when they're lit, it's risky. I mean, and if they're not lit, you have to light them, which means you have to hit one of the pop bumpers or one of those star rollovers. And so what will happen for me is if I have it at 3 or 4 times, if that 20,000 saucer lights, I'll generally just go for the 20,000 saucer and get that at times 3 or times 4. And then I'm free to continue building up my bonus once more. And, you know, your bonus also gets calculated at the end of ball. So if you cash it in at 20,000, or, you know, cash it in at 20,000 and then get the ball back, your bonus resets, you have to rebuild it. But if you rebuild it up quite a bit and you don't do just enough to cash to light that 20,000, that bonus you racked up will still count down at the end of the ball. So, you know, like a lot of other early solid states and lots of EMs, obviously, the game is definitely heavy on bonus, and that's what you really want to try to go for. But it's all about building it up and cashing it in at the top right saucer. So there are a couple other things you can do. You can try to hit all 4 in lanes. There's actually 2 sets of in lanes, and they're linked together. If you light all 4, currently I've collected 2. There's an A, B, C, and D lanes. I've collected currently A and D's lanes. But if I collect A, B, C, and D, it'll light either special or extra ball. I don't remember which one it does. But those are a little hard to go for. It's not something you actively go for, but they are there. And yeah, that's pretty much the whole gist of the game. The game does have some interesting left and right out lanes you have to watch out for. And yeah, pretty cool game overall. If you see it, I do recommend playing it and giving it a shot. It's definitely an oldie but goodie. And so yeah, again, I'm Austin. That's it. If you have any questions, post some comments below, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care.